Hey there, and welcome to today's video. For today's video, we will be building a Scandinavian style house. Now, according to Google, a Scandinavian style house typically integrates elements from nature, for example, so more like a lot of woods and a lot of stone. But anyways, I was perusing around realtor.ca, which is basically just a real estate site. You can see which houses are up for sale and whatnot. And I saw a $3.4 million house come up for sale, which, to be fair, isn't that uncommon in Ontario, especially in southwestern Ontario, where a lot of these prices are just insane as it is. It's not uncommon at all to see houses go up for more than $1 million, honestly. But I saw this one house that was very descriptive about how it was Scandinavian style and how a lot of the materials were imported. They even had their own website set up basically to sell this house, which it was very helpful for me because it included floor plans. But anyways, I was looking at the house and I figured I could probably build that in Sims, so I gave it a try. Now, here's the thing, we're building it completely base game. And a lot of this house is wood. There's wood on the outside, wood on the inside, wood on the flooring. The flooring, I'd say, was pretty bang on with what I was able to get with just the base game. But for the wallpapers, I think something like Eco Lifestyle would have really worked here. Just because I know that pack does have quite a few more wood tones or wood wallpapers that would have really worked here. But as I said, this is a $3.4 million house. Again, this is in Canadian currency, so it's not exactly the same as what it would be in the US, but let's just say that even in US currency, it's still well over $1 million. But for this house, I think a lot of the price comes from the finishings rather than the lot itself. They didn't really have a lot of pictures on the exterior as far as what the yard or the backyard looked like. So for that, I kind of just threw some bushes here and there. I wanted to do something a bit more polished, but the base game didn't really have the type of plants that I wanted to use, so I decided to just keep it simple. The house itself is very, let's say, geometrical as it is, and I didn't really know how to landscape it, so I figured I might as well just do a little bit of overgrowth here and there, but keep it plain for most of it. Now, there were quite a few pictures of the house on the interior, but at the end of the day, there were a lot of angles that weren't visible or a lot of things that weren't there. So I did take a lot of creative liberties in this house, especially when it comes to the basement. There wasn't a single picture. So I tried to do what I basically wanted to do at the end. I did try to go in line with a bit of what the theme for the house was, I guess you could say. But at the end of the day, I also just wanted to have a place where I could put in a huge TV and a bar, because I think that's what probably would be in a basement, at least here in Canada. So the hefty price tag is there for a reason. The house itself is nothing to sneeze at. I think it had a total of 5 bedrooms, which 2 of them were classified as bedroom or office. So I made the top one an office, just because that's what it looked like they were going for on this one, but I really think that one would suit a bedroom more. And the downstairs one I made like a guest bedroom, I guess you could say. So there are 4 floors in total, including the basement. So the basement ended up having just the 1 bedroom, and I originally had the walls placed and then I was filling it up with platforms kind of to make it look as if it was unexcavated, and then I figured I might as well just remove that, but that's almost all the way at the end of the video. I even ended up making it smaller since it was just a big open area on the floor plan and I wasn't really sure what to do with it, since the 3rd floor already had a gym. So I was kind of debating, I don't think I should add another bedroom, for example, or anything like that. And it already had an office space, so I figured might as well just shorten it. There's no pictures or no real dimensions to this anyway, so it was pretty much what you figured it was about going to be. So the main floor is pretty open concept. When you just look at the layout, it doesn't show that there are some divisions with some columns here and there, but the pictures themselves did show it, and this is one that I'm actually quite proud of. They had a wooden division between the entryway and the dining room, which is basically the first room you come into. I ended up making that happen with some debug fencing posts. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, and I cut out most of it because it's basically just picking it, downsizing it, placing it. So I figured you didn't need to see all that. But there is a dining room, a really big kitchen from what I can tell. And I don't know if this was more of a living room or a sitting area, but I ended up making it a little bit more of a living room. I added a TV. There was no shot of that wall, so I'm not too sure what was there. And behind that, of all things, on the layout, it's called a piano room. They had some bookshelves and a chair. From what I could see from the angle, I didn't see a piano, but since the floor plan said piano room, I ended up putting one there. Now, when we move up a level, we have the main bedrooms, I guess you could call it. There's the master bedroom, which has a walk-in closet and its own bathroom, and there were 2 bedrooms that were connected with a Jack and Jill. Now here they also had the laundry room, which in base game you don't have a laundry, so I ended up just making it a bathroom. And they also had a mechanical room, which there was already space for an office and that room didn't have a window, so I figured I might as well just make it a bit of a storage room. And in the final floor, unfortunately a lot of the file got corrupted for this point, but there's a gym, the office/bedroom, and a bathroom with a sauna. This by far was the weirdest floor if you ask me when looking at the pictures, because this is basically all glass. So granted, the gym and the bathroom/sauna do face towards the backyard. So what they did here was they actually had glass with some frosted sections in the bathroom, but it was so weird because they enclosed the toilet, yet they put just glass around it, and the toilet is right next to the balcony, and it is frosted, but not enough to frost the whole bathroom. It's a matter of you can definitely see someone in there. You can definitely see someone showering. So I figured this was definitely more of, let's say, an adult space, since I don't think they were expecting kids to be around here at all. But anyways, we are getting close to the end of this video. Do let me know down below what you think of this one. Look forward to next week though. It seems like they're doing a trial on island living this weekend, so it'll be really cool to see how an actual beach house would turn out. Yes, I will be playing that. Yes, that will be the next video. But part of me thinks that they've been doing these trials with packs because they've only been releasing kits and people haven't really been fans of them. So I'm kind of wondering if that's maybe their motivation this time around. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great weekend!